services and protocols, port numbers, kind of stuff. Guys, already I shared questions to you. Please go through the questions. Okay. If you want, I will explain the questions also. First of all, you should go through the questions. Then only I can able to explain. You will get easy idea. You just read the questions. That's it. Okay. So in this one, first of all, peer-to-peer, server and client. Then work group and domain. What is the Active Directory? These things we're going to discuss first. Then we'll go to other services. What is peer-to-peer? What is peer-to-peer? It's a kind of work group model only. What's a kind of work group model means? Again, peer-to-peer means very simple. There is two computers, communication between two computers. Very simply say, this is a PC, for example, PC A, and this is PC B. Both are computers. There is no server, no client kind of stuff. This server having some information, and this PCA having information and is accessing from, we are able to access from other PC also. Like PCB accessing PCA data, shared data. Then who is giving information? PCA. Who is accessing? PCB. But there is no permanent server client stuff, not a centralized one. Not a centralized, only between two PCs or maybe three PCs. Maybe I have a PC and I connected it to a printer. Okay, connected to printer. It's a CPC. And we are accessing from network. So this PCAB is accessing print service from here. But still there is no centralized control, centralized kind of stuff. Just we share, we are communicating each other, we sharing information, we sharing resources without any centralized server. That is called a peer-to-peer network. Each piece is an individual piece. Next one is client and server. Next one is client and server. Server provides a service, client access the service. In the server and client, server provides a service, client access the service. For example, you have a web server. For example, we have a server A. It is a web server, so it is providing a web service. Or you have a server and it is a mail server, it is providing mail related services. You have a file server, it is providing file related services, like you can upload and download a files, right? So this is the web server, and I access web service from here. Okay, I have a 10 computers or 20 computers or 30 computers is centralizedly providing a services. Okay, provider services, client access the service. Actually, client requests for a server to the service, client request for a server, for a service to the server. So it is asking, can you give me a web page? And server send a response to the client. So it is like that. Your client is a DHCP client. It asks a DHCP server, please give me an IP address, and DHCP server respond according to it. Okay, you are a mail client. You are asking a mail server for sending and receiving mails. Mail server respond according to it. So that is how server and client works. Okay, so server provides a service, client access the service, and originally client requests to the server about a service. Okay, and server respond according to it. In this diagram, so it is a peer-to-peer and server and client. In server client, if there is a one server and multiple clients, For every instant server provide a service, client access the service. Servers, when you call something as a server based on what service it is providing. Servers may provide one service or multiple services. Okay, it may provide one service or multiple services. Okay, we call that one as a particular server based on it is services. For example, web server provide a web related pages, and of course we are working on a network, so then automatically we have our one protocols. Web server work with HTTP, HTTPS. Applications like a web server application like Apache, HTTPD, Tomcat, Glassfish, Microsoft Information Interchange. Okay, IIS. Okay. Internet Information Service. Internet Information Service. So that is a web server. So web server. So then next firewall. Oh, sorry. File server. File server. FTP 2021. Like that. Okay. There is a different FTP sites like sftp, vsftp. All these things are. Next is DHCP server. Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. DHCP server provide a IP address to the client. DNS server it resolve IP to name kind of stuff. So whenever you need IP address of a particular domain, a particular host in the domain, you ask DNS server. Same as like a Active Directory domain controllers, authentication servers by installing Active Directory service roles. Windows deployment servers, mail servers, virtualization servers, VPN servers, storage servers, and database servers. Each server having their own purposes and their own protocols. So this is a servers based on services. So like a server is providing, like for example, your router is not a server, right? But your router is providing DHCP service. Means what is your DHCP server? Your router only. Next is servers. We call certain things as a server by installing some operating system in it. Okay, so your Windows servers, operating systems, Red Hat operating system, CentOS, Fedora, Debian, HP, Solaris, and all. Different servers are there. Next one is servers. Like you want to purchase a server. Means you purchase server operating system or server hardware, or you purchase a certain services or application. So here it is to install a server operating system, run server operating system, so then it can provide a service. Okay. So different type of machines are there. One is like a tower server, rack server, and blade server. Okay, look at this how tower servers are showing. Okay. See, these are the tower server. Different costs are there. Like it is starting cost is 54,000, but it is 2 lakhs. It is 1.5 lakhs like that. Okay, depends upon tower. Okay, these towers, guys, you are having a desktop olden days. Means still we have a desktop. Very old desktops are a top on the desk type. Means it is almost like it is a flat horizontal machine. This is vertical. and earlier we use a horizontal type. Now later, so we are start using vertical part for a desktop purpose also. That is also a tower, but it's not a high tower. It is a middle tower or mini tower. These are the high tower things. It is contained same as a computer, like a processor, RAM, and other things. Okay, processors, motherboard, RAM, hard disk, everything is be inside this towers only. And process also, we are not using i3, i5 processor. We use Xeon processor for a servers. Okay, you want to implement a one single server or or two servers or maybe five servers. You can choose hardware server. So you can choose tower servers for your organization. But in case you want to go with a multiple servers are required. It's not these servers are not enough. Then we'll go to the rack server. Rack server means you can see these racks. So your server directly can be inserted into this server. So then connections are there at back. Okay, so this is a rack server. And one more is there. So it is like these are entirely data center, and this guy inserting something that is called a blade server. Okay, that is called a blade server. Okay, so why we are using a rack or a blade servers to reduce the number of cables directly on ground or like that. And the next one is space. Third one is it is very easy to connect and disconnect and no need to move entirely like bottom top kind of stuff. Okay, so that is a so in data center we use either blade servers or a rack servers. Okay, these are the servers based on like it's like a tower server, rack servers, blade servers. Okay, whatever it is providing a service, we don't mind about that's a secondary, but based on hardware. So here it is servers based on the services. What service it is providing, based on that we call that one as a that particular server. Here it is, it's not a particular server, it is only based on the operating system. That's it only. Next one is the only appearance of hardware. That's it. So small point is there, guys. That is a data center. What is a data center? Data center is a combination of servers like a rack server, blade server, networks like a switches, routers, fiber optical connections. Okay, and storage devices like a SCSI storages, SATA storages, NAS storages, SSD storages, RAID levels, iSCSI, LVM. These are all comes under storage. Cooling system and power supply is also one part of services. What is the data center? Sorry, part of data center. Data center monitoring. What is the data center monitoring? Means monitor the servers in the data center, monitor the switches, monitor the routers, okay, monitor the data storage related like NAS, SAN kind of stuff. You have to keep monitoring using certain monitoring tools, of course. Work group and domain. We start with work group and domain. Next point, guys. Okay, so read this thing and take a break. So come back in a 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, so 4, 10, have a tea or coffee something and come back for 15 we'll start.